How in the world did I shotgun a beer with Luke Combs in the cast of Twisters? Well, I'll tell you how right now.
It's like how any other fairy tale starts. You say you're going to drink a beer every day until you drink a beer with Luke Combs.
We all knew this was in the bag when he did it with Waka Flocka, right? That was the turning point.
And on day 44, I was at the beer games with Waka Flocka, who was inebriated to say the least. I see him sitting on the couch. I think he was trying to take a nap, but I'm like, I gotta get my moment here. This could be the one that takes it over the edge. So I asked Waka Flocka, hey, can I chug a beer with you? He's like, I'm not going to chug one, but you can do it, you know, I'll be in the video. So, chug a beer. Well, I chug a beer. And he's, again, just not really looking anywhere into it. Like, he just looked like he was looking into space.
3, 2. Chug that shit. Fuck that shit. Chug that shit. Fuck that shit. Chug that shit. That's all I need.
Posted it that night. Luke Combs comments the next day. He says, how do we make this happen? A couple days go by. I'm like, all right, I got Luke. You know, I think he's ready to go. I just tweeted at him a video of a compilation of the first 44 days. He quote tweets it and says, let's make this happen. Let's go. Move that to the DMs, and he sends me his manager's number and says, let's make this happen.
You know how many Barstool dreams came true this past week, man? Cito, the chicks, Fran and Rhea, gets to go to Fiji. Dana Beers in a little over 2 months, and 2 cases of beers. Gets to chug a beer on stage with Luke Combs. You're flying to fucking Italy to become a male model. Everywhere you look, Barstool's making dreams come true. Like one gigantic Make-A-Wish.
The Dana one was my favorite.
So I get to the show, and I coincidentally see Glenny Balls and Marty there, who are just kind of doing their own thing. But Marty pulls me aside. He's like, dude, they have a surprise for you. I'm like, what the fuck? What do you mean surprise? So I look at my fiance. I'm like, should I ask what the surprise is, or should she just like go with it? She's like, no, just let it happen. Then my fiance taps me on the shoulder and she goes, oh my god, go take a picture with that guy right now. I'm like, who? She's like, just do it. Trust me. So I'm like, hey, can we get a picture? I don't know who you are, but nicest guy in the world. I had no idea who he was. We were just talking. She's like, ask for a picture. Okay, I'll take a picture. And then he walks away. She's like, do you know who that was? I'm like, no. She's like, that's Glenn Powell. I'm like, I know that name. That's the guy that with Sydney Sweeney. That's the only reason I know who Glenn Powell is because of Sydney Sweeney, naturally.
So the next morning I wake up and looked at Twitter, and I saw a tweet that was like, this is how you celebrate a release day. And it was just, this is how you celebrate Twister's release day. And I had just sent a tweet about Twisters. I saw that. I was like, fuck yeah, more Twisters content. And I'm watching it. And I was like,
you're the Leo. Like,
is that Dana Beers in the background?
So dude, he didn't know it was him. You know that?
Yeah, I immediately texted Dana. And he's like, dude, I was disappointed. At first. He's like, I was disappointed because I thought it was just going to be me and Luke. And I was like, who are these schmoes coming up here and stealing my shine? He told me the same thing.
He said, quote, I thought I was the main attraction.
We are about to walk out on stage, and they say, all right, you're walking out with Glenn Powell and these other 2 people who they said the names at the time, and I didn't know the names. At first, I was disappointed, which is insane to say. I was like, wait, I'm not the main attraction? I'm not the only one going out? But then my fiance's like, do you understand who you're going out with? You're going out with Glenn fucking Powell, who's like an A-lister right now. I'm like, okay, I trust you. So we go out, me and Glenn and Daisy and Anthony Ramos, and the place is going absolutely bananas. And to me, they're going bananas for Dana Beers. Okay? For all intents and purposes, this is the Dana Beers show featuring a couple of random people in my head at the time. So we do it. We drink a beer. Luke, I think he says finally to me. I said thank you. And it was electricity. I took a little side shotgun, if anyone saw that, and it was awesome. And then got off the stage, and then everyone was like, Dana, do you even realize what you just did with them? And I'm like, no. I thought it was the Dana Beer show.
The fact that his tweet said apparently this is Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
Like that also like reads to me like you don't even know who Glenn Powell is.
Right.
And then you didn't know.
Dana knows beer. Dana knows beer
Dana
and
knows
basketball
beer and
rosters.
We're on to the next one. The Beersy Camp doesn't sleep. All right? We don't just take our winnings and celebrate. We are on to whatever's next. And I put up a poll. I said, who should be next? I said Taylor Swift, Tom Brady, John Daly, or Steve Austin. And it was neck and neck, John Daly and Steve Austin. Yes, Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm day 4 right now, so I think I got him in my back pocket. I don't know if he... The only problem with Stone Cold is I don't think he's as much online as Luke Combs and his team, so it might be a little tougher to reach him directly, but I think I'll get him. One way or another, I'll get Stone Cold.
We are going to enter an interesting space with him right now. This is already, he did it once, but it's already a thing.
Yeah.
So he's going to be able to do this to anybody. He's going to strong arm anybody he wants into drinking a beer. Stone Cold's in the crosshairs right now. The minute that Dana just goes and gets a 6-pack of Broken Skull Ranch,
Yeah.
Stone Cold will do it. Like, okay, let's get this done, you know? So where does it end?
If I can just strong arm people into drinking a beer with me for the rest of my life, I'll do it. No, I don't think it's end in sight ever. I think I'll just do this the rest of my life.
Yeah, a little background. I know I do a show. I'm not sure if anyone knows, but we do a show with Justin Steele, best pitcher in the NL. All right, welcome to Steele, the show with Justin Steele and Marty Mush. He's on the Cubs. I may or may have not said on the podcast like I should throw out the first pitch, but they asked me. It came organically from them. They saw how cool and great I've been at Barstool. They're like, let's give this guy an opportunity. So I'm throwing first pitch against the Brewers on Monday. I'm a little nervous, Liam. I'm a little nervous. I don't know if I'm gonna throw a strike. I haven't thrown a baseball in a while. I was thinking about throwing a curveball, but then people will be like, why do you throw it so slow? So I'm throwing a fastball. Okay. Do I bring a glove? Clemmer, would you bring a glove for your first pitch? No, right?
No, but you might want to bring a glove in case you have to play catch beforehand.
Yeah. Because then I could be the 30-year-old at the stadium with a glove after. You know? Behind the net where you don't get a fly ball. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting, though. I hope I throw a strike and... I don't know, we're becoming a first pitch company now.
Please welcome Frank the Tank from Barstool Sports. Let's make some noise for Frank the Tank.
I got my mom and dad flying in, my brother and his wife. I got my uncle just came out of nowhere, bought tickets. My other cousin's coming now. None of them live in Chicago. It is a big ordeal for the Cahill family. So it's listen, I'll be a hero for them. If I do a 50 Cent,
just a bit outside,
it'd be the most embarrassing thing of all time. Probably get shunned from the family. But I'm not gonna 50 Cent it. No way. I'm nervous about it though. I am, because I don't want to. You don't want to bounce it. You don't want to do anything too shitty. So and it's also Wrigley, one of the coolest things I'll probably ever do in my life. So we'll see. My parents are definitely putting a lot of pressure on me for sure. I'm just gonna be on the mound. They might sign me after they see me throw. I have to throw a strike, and I'm going from the mound too, no matter what. You know, clap. I said, make sure I say Justin Steele. Those are a lot of claps right there. You hear that? That was pretty good right there.
They look like a ball.
You thought so?
That was a ball.
That's what you would have called it?
It was a ball. It's very evident.
What do you think about its heat, the velocity?
I didn't see a radar gun, so I just see a ball outside. You can throw it as hard as you want. It's a ball. It's a ball.
I thought it was a good first pitch. The camera angle wasn't the greatest, but it looked like it was right down the middle. Yeah, just like so Marty had told me he was doing it, obviously, which is cool, and then I kind of forgot he was doing it last night. So opening up Twitter and seeing the Cubs tweet out a picture of Marty Mush, the first pitch, pretty insane. But yeah, I mean, he didn't embarrass himself on the first pitch, and that's really all that you can ask for.
I think it was fucking flat out disgusting that you wore a Cubs jersey with your name on it. I know they probably gave it to you or you got it somewhere, whatever.
Definitely they gave it to me.
You are not a Yankees fan.
What?
You're not a Yankees fan. You're not a fan of baseball. You're just like a guy that hosts a podcast.
So let me ask you
and
a
it
question.
actually makes me sick. It actually offends me on a
saying he's like a Mike Greenberg now.
It's dirty. I'm embarrassed to admit that I thought more of you as at least a fan. You ruined it. You're no longer a Yankees fan.
That's a lie.
That's not a lie. You talk about the Cubs so much, and
I have to.
You don't. Not in conversation when microphones aren't going right here.
Yeah, we talk about the Cubs.
He's a Cubs fan.
But you're talking about them like a
well, I like to be up on
fan.
the team.
You're a flip flopper.
So let me ask you,
it's gross.
Did you want him to throw out the first pitch with a Yankees jersey on?
No.
What about this? They actually asked me to throw the first pitch out against the Yankees. I said no. Is that okay?
No, it's not.
He can wear whatever the fuck he wants, obviously. I don't really care in the end, but he also can't call himself a Yankees fan if he wears more Cubs gear than Yankees. That's not how it works. He doesn't care about the Yankees. He just doesn't. Yeah, I'm not wrong.
The Cubs took care of me. They gave me a jersey. Everyone's upset that I wore a jersey. But they have nothing to do with the Yankees. It doesn't matter. Sorry that everyone's upset that Marty Mush is doing good in life. They're upset about it. But hey, I threw out the first pitch, one of the coolest things I'll ever do. It was right down the middle. But before I got there, Steele was supposed to catch it, but he had to go home early that day. He got sick, and then he was like, they were like, oh, Clark is going to catch it for you. I'm trying to think who the fuck Clark is. It's the fucking mascot. Clark, the mascot, caught it. He's good. This big-ass goofy glove like this, and he caught it like this. If it was a regular pitcher, he would have caught it like that. It was like 85 right down the middle, but it was a fantastic time. I thought it was great. Everyone, they tweeted at me, they collabed me on Instagram. Shout out the Cubs. I love the Cubs. Nothing to do with the Yankees.
What do you think of Marty's first pitch, by the way?
Good. Except he's a Yankees fan. But it's also coming from the guy who chugged beers with David Bakhtiari at a Bucks game, so I can't really talk, but I think he's like a good luck charm for the Cubs, so it was a good throw too. I think it was right down the middle, so I'm happy for my guy. Good week for the Rocket Men. Good week for the Rocket Men.
All right. Do you care that Marty Mush wore a Cubs jersey as a Yankee fan when you thought the first pitch?
No, I don't care about. I mean, you're what are you gonna wear? Yankees jersey when you're throwing out the Cubs? Yeah. Now, why all our people throw out first pitches? I got no idea. The first pitch.
Yeah. What?
That used to mean something.
That's what I'm saying. When I was a kid, it was like a star would throw the first pitch.
Yeah.
Like, wow, here's, Lionel Richie is throwing out the first pitch when I was a kid of the game or something.
Lionel Richie.
Now it's, well, I'm saying in the 80s. Now it's Marty.
Yeah. Marty Mush, Frank, who knows? Glenny's probably done one. I mean, I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. I've never done one.
You've never thrown a first pitch. Do you want to or no?
No, not really.
I don't think that's really never meant anything to me either. I know, like, back when I was on radio, guys would always make these pushes and do it.
I guess, like, it's kind of cool before a playoff game or opening day. That's a little different, but just a random day when I don't want to, hey, we have Marty Mush on Tuesday and Dave Portnoy on Wednesday. That devalues me.
That's true.
He was good. He striped it. I mean, he's a good athlete.
Yeah.
Pretty sick. I mean, throwing out first pitch is insane.
Yeah.
I would love that. So, he crushed it.
Even though he's a Yankees fan, people were saying.
Yeah, no, listen, I was actually on the fence. So I said this on Click Central, and it became controversial. I would throw out the first pitch for basically, as a Yankees fan, I'll say from my perspective, I'll throw out the first pitch for basically anyone besides interdivision. So obviously, no Orioles, no Rays, no Blue Jays, no Red Sox. I even said I would eventually do it for the Mets. People didn't like that. I said, I've never had beef with the Mets. They're like little brother, little whatever. So like if Steve Cohen was like, hey, you want to throw the first pitch? I'd be like, you know what, Stevie? Yeah, I'll come throw the first pitch for you. So I don't fault it at all. The Cubs have literally like zero rivalry with the Yankees. So yeah, definitely fine.
Is
It's basically you sit there, and you say don't talk until you see a player better than this.
Yeah. So, man, nice to meet you. Bobby. Nice to meet you.
So I'll explain that more, but I'll show you around. This is just
Bobby Okeroke, elite linebacker. We're gonna see if he plays a game that we play, as in Clemmer all the time, and also Marty. See what he thinks about some other guys in the league, get his perspective. It'll be nice to have a true athlete in here and see what they think. So we'll see how it goes.
You just said Marty Mush is not a true athlete. He's not going to like hearing that. You just insulted Marty.
Well, we're talking about different perspectives here. A guy who's a multi-million-dollar athlete, and more than just Marty. Marty's very athletic, but I think we can both say that there's different.
Oh, I agree with you. I'm saying you're going to piss Marty off. You're absolutely right.
This is, I don't know if you met him, this is Chris.
Hey, you
It's Bobby.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you.
You're a Stanford guy, right?
Yeah.
Why are you talking to a dumbass like this? I can barely read. You gotta find smarter friends. You should do it, yeah.
So yeah, this is basically, we'll sit here with me, you, and him.
Yeah.
And they'll be like, who's a faster linebacker?
Speak when you see a player that is faster than Bobby Okeroke. And if you see someone you think is faster than you, then you can say yes, or you can say something.
And if we think someone's faster than you,
They
we
can
can say,
also
and then you
speak
can
too.
argue it.
So you can check them right there if you want to.
Fair enough.
Pull out stats or whatever.
Absolutely not.
I mean, I got to give Devin White, what do he run, like a 4.43?
Devin White's
at the combine?
fast.
He's fast.
What were you, 4'4"?
4.58.
4'5'8"? You know I'm a 4'6"2".
4.62. Yeah, please.
You believe that?
What's up?
Just saying, when a little after training camp, we might have to race. 'Cause I don't know, have you slowed down since the 4'5"?
Nah, I've sped up. I've sped up for sure.
Imagine you tackling him.
No! What? No! I can go and tackle anybody.
Do you think you'd break his body?
Probably, right?
Probably.
I'm also 44 years old. I'm an old man. And you tackle me.
How much you weigh?
I weigh 135.
Yeah, it's tough.
He was destroyed at 9. He almost
How much you weigh?
240.
Yeah, you done something.
shook my hand. He only broke 2 of my fingers. I got 2 to go with.
Who's the running back that's like really gotten you once or twice?
Najee Harris.
Najee Harris?
Multiple times in the open.
I'd say like underrated. Like I feel like they bring it up on NBA podcasts. Like he could go get you at any point, but like it's kind of like you don't know until you're there and like one.
I mean, Josh Jacobs for sure. Like, people talk about it, but like one-on-one in a phone booth, he'll fuck you.
I do this series, right, where I face professional athletes at their position.
Yeah.
So against you, I would be playing, I guess, like a slot receiver or maybe a running back out of the tight end.
Backfield, yeah.
So I faced Pat Fryman.
All right.
He's good, right?
He's good.
He's respected.
Yeah, respected for sure.
How do you think I did? Over his head, I was there.
Oh, like who's the quarterback?
The 4th string from the Steelers.
All right.
So he's on the roster. He just got there.
Solid, bro.
How do you? I feel like.
I mean, I feel like you were in his hip pocket. It was close.
I was there.
Yeah.
So I've learned this, right? Tell me if I'm doing it right.
All right.
So you're a wide receiver.
Yep.
I'm cornerback.
Yeah, whatever.
Gotta hit you right quick.
For sure.
The problem is I'm a little small.
We're a couple push-ups.
Yeah, it's just fucking ridiculous. Jesus Christ, dude. Can we do an arm wrestle?
Yeah, let's go.
Where can we put it? Alright.
Bring it out.
Yeah, bring it out.
Count it off?
Yeah, count it off. Is it close? I feel like he's not even trying. I'm already losing.
All right, we'll go on 3.
My hand's getting swallowed up.
1, 2, 3.
Alright, was it as bad as you thought?
Nah, you had some good grip to start.
Alright, that's all I gotta take. That's all I gotta take. Pause real fast. Pause. Alright, thank you. I appreciate you.
Shit, bro.
Seriously, I think it gives you there's character that it adds. Obviously, I'm sure you want to get rid of it, but there's more silver lining than you fucking realize.
I've been trying to make lemonade out of lemons. But
I think that you gotta like start like auditioning for movies or some shit like that.
Yeah, just be like
like a Nucky Thompson like type shit. Like you're fucking like a Bugsy Malone like type of shit. I swear to God, I think
put on like one
plays.
of those like a Peaky Blinders hat.
Yeah, I think that could play, bro. Did you ever make fun of Embiid when he was?
I don't think about that. I don't think I have any receipts.
You didn't. Yeah.
I feel like they would have got pulled by now.
Yeah. Like on a live stream or some shit like that.
I definitely have about other things. I don't think I ever like. I don't think I cast this on myself. But that's what you're.
I don't think you did either.
I don't think I ever made any comments about him. I was more mad about him stomping on Mr. Robinson or grabbing his ankle,
knocking him, or yanking him out.
I don't think
there.
I said anything about his face.
But I think there is more silver linings than you recognize, and I think that even once it's gone, I think you got to find a way to just like channel it so you can get these fucking movie roles.
I could just pop back in.
Promise?
I
think so.
I've been doing all the face exercises, like
really.
They say literally just go like this, like mimic like what your face like would do.
Yeah, what it used
to
do.
Like do the push the other one up because like if I do it, I can't it just doesn't move.
But like the eye works.
Sort of. It doesn't close.
But like you see out of it.
Yeah, I can see out of it. Yeah.
But you know what you should do, bro? Power slap.
Yeah, that's what I should do.
Just get one. As long as they just hit one side, bro. Power slap might be incredible. I'm trying to find silver linings.